Hi guys, I know it's been long since I posted something, so I decided to post something today. It's been so busy, and that was the main reason why I couldn't. So, yeah, a little update. I'll be going to Goa, and I hope to take y'all with me. So, I'll be taking lots of videos and pictures and all on the way. So, right now, we are prepping for our road trip to Goa. And the first thing, for some reason, I want to color my hair again. So I'll be coloring my hair red. And yeah, I got some bathing suits, and we'll be trying that out. And yeah, just prepping for the trip to Goa. So this is my current condition of my hair. I had bleached it, and as you can see, it is grown out. So from here onwards, it's all grown out. I mean, from here onwards. So this is the new hair that's grown, and this is the bleached part of it. So um, I'm hoping to make it a reddish color, or I'm going to color, I mean, dye my whole hair. So this part will be a little more reddish, hopefully, or maroonish, hopefully. And yeah, let's see what happens after I dye my hair. So before we go further, I have to confess that this video is backdated. If you haven't followed me on Instagram at samslife60, you wouldn't know that I have gone and come back from Goa at this point. So I have taken a lot of photos and videos in Goa, but I've not been able to post it on time. So stay tuned to see what we did in Goa, and yeah, to see our adventure in Goa basically. So stay tuned for that. So the very first thing that we did was mix all the ingredients together following the instructions on the box, and they were pretty simple and straightforward to follow. So from the very first time dye has ever touched my hair was when my mom-in-law dyed my hair during the lockdown period in the first wave. So that was the very first time I ever dyed my hair, and ever since my mom-in-law has always done my hair, and this time it was no different. So my mom-in-law colored my hair, and yeah, it's just a little fun activity that we do together and bond over, and she does it pretty well, and this is how she does my hair. So you can first start by putting dye on the top layer of your hair, so that the entire top layer of your hair gets a chance to absorb the dye. So once the top layer of your hair is done, you can go ahead and get to the roots of your hair and make sure the inner portion of your hair is also completely covered with dye. And basically make sure that there's no area of your hair that is left out, and the entire uh, volume of your hair is covered with dye.
It's actually very simple and straightforward. You just have to make sure that uh, each and every strand of your hair is coated and covered with the dye, and there's no patches of hair that doesn't have a dye on it. So that's what my mom-in-law is doing right now. She is making sure that every area is coated with dye and everything is covered completely with dye, so that there's no patches or no area that is left out. Once that is done, then you can leave it to dry for I left it to dry for about an hour. It depends on how dark you want it. So if you want it to be lighter, you can leave it for about 15 minutes, and if you want it to be darker, you can leave it for a longer time. So I left it for about an hour because I wanted it to be really dark, and once it dried, it was pretty dark. So once you kept the color to sit on your hair for a while, you can go ahead and wash it off. And the moment you wash it off, you'll find a lot of color coming off. That is perfectly normal. You just keep pouring water and you'll find a lot of color coming off, especially if it's a dark color like red. Don't worry about it. The moment you find the color becoming light, as you're pouring water on your hair, then you put your shampoo and your conditioner and wash off your hair, and the color should stay on your hair and it will be perfectly fine. So don't worry, the moment you see a lot of color coming off, it is perfectly normal. And if you find any color on your scalp, don't worry about it, it will wash off within 2 to 3 washes of your hair. So don't worry about excess color on your scalp or anywhere else. So it's basically a fun project that you can do at home, and if you really don't mind doing it at home, go ahead and do it at home. But if you're very particular about how it looks or how it you want it to be done professionally, please don't do it at home. So if you really don't mind, go ahead and have fun. So that's about it for today's video, and I hope you liked it. I hope this video helped you if you're thinking of coloring your hair. And yeah, I hope it was entertaining at least. So yeah, so that's about it. Enjoy, and till next time, don't forget to live life and love life. See you. Bye. So this is what came out finally. It is red. I have to still dry it. It's not fully dry. So, yeah, I'm quite happy about it.